How's it going, guys? It's been a while since I've uploaded on my YouTube channel, and I wanted to kind of get it a bit more active again. So I thought with the release of this Fortnite VR, with the huge amount of hype surrounding it, I thought, I'd release a video, give you guys some tips and tricks. As you know, I played this game from the start in the campaign version. So I know a little bit more about it, and there's some tips that I can share to people that are, getting started with the Battle Royale version. So when you first get into the bus, you're going to want to look for a decent place to drop. Most people are going to go for close places. If you look over here, Pleasant Park, it seems quite far away, but it's actually quite an easy place to get to. One of the best things about this this glider system, you can get your glider out or your umbrella, and then you can get rid of it again and just start gliding. So you can actually cover some pretty far distance and get to a decent place to loot, where not too many people are going to be. So when I'm coming down, I'm going to be looking around for people that are coming with me. As you can see, there's one guy there, but there aren't really too many other people, so this should be a pretty easy place. Should be a pretty easy place to loot and get started. I think this guy's going to land on the hill up there, so he's not really a threat to us at all. There's not really too much up there, so I'm not too worried about him. First thing I'm going to do is look around for the rare boxes. So there's one right here. There should be one underneath this hut as well, but it's not there. I'm going to drop straight onto this because I know that this guarantees me some sort of weapon most of the time, if not all of the time. So getting one of them is quite important. If there are more people around here, then you're gonna wanna be the first to get a weapon. Pick up absolutely everything that you find. The best thing that I think you can do when you're getting started is fill up your loadout with as many guns as you can find. This will make looting a hell of a lot easier, and as you all know, the looting at the start is pretty all over the place. There's when you pick it up, it normally replaces the weapon that you have in that slot. So as soon as you can get a full loadout, it makes it much easier with picking up weapons and getting your loadout sorted. So right now I have a pretty decent loadout, and this is normally what I run with to endgame. I normally have an assault rifle in my second slot, shotgun in my third slot, bandage over here, either medkits or throwables in the last one, and then the fourth one is just sort of like a random whatever I come by. For this round, we got lucky and we got a rocket launcher. So you'll notice when I'm looting, every single building I go into, I automatically go to the roof, and then I'll go sort of down into the building. This is to find rare boxes. Inside the roof of most of these buildings, there's going to be rare boxes, and the majority of the time they are in the roof. And this is simply the best way to start getting items. So we're just going to build across here, build up nice and quickly, get onto this roof and carry on what we're doing. You can already hear another rare box in here. So like I said, pretty much every single roof has one of these, and they're one of the best ways to get started and have a decent loadout. So I'm going to run with grenades this game. I have 6 grenades, so it's actually kind of decent. It's quite nice. We can push quite a few people out with the grenades right there. There's another box in here, as you can hear it. And a shield. When it comes to picking up shield potions, I'll typically just swap to the slot that I had bandages in. It'll replace it, then I'll pick them up again. Nice and quickly, not too much effort at all. One thing you'll notice as well, when I'm picking up ammo and stuff, it's kind of a trick that everyone really knows about now, but some people may not, so it's worth mentioning. Once you have a full loadout, so everything in the bottom right-hand corner is full, when you swap to your pickaxe and you press E, it will not pick up any weapons. Obviously, the looting system at the moment, whatever's in your hand, so right now I have my assault rifle in my hand. If I press E on another weapon, it swaps it. With a pickaxe, it doesn't. It says backpack full. So that's a really good way. You'll see it later. It's a really good way to sort of like spam pick up loot after you've killed somebody, and like nice and quickly pick up all of their supplies. So we're gonna take a look at safe right now, and we're actually gonna farm up some cars and start moving to safe. I have a decent loadout. I've got quite a bit of stuff which I can work with. It should be pretty good. We don't really have any scoped weapons, which kind of sucks. Scope weapons are quite important in this game. The bullets at the moment, they have obviously this bloom, so they go within the crosshair range. With a scope weapon that doesn't really happen, it always goes to the crosshair, so accuracy is a lot better with that. So if you find a scope weapon, I'd highly suggest picking it up, because then your accuracy comes into play a lot more. But typically, in close range combat, it's not really going to make a difference whatsoever, so you should be fine. Normally after I loot up, I'm kind of lucky with this spawn because no one was really here, so I'm actually able to mine up some of these cars and get some metal. What most people don't do, they really don't pay attention to the building at all. But a good building in the end zone, if you have a good base which is right in the center of zone, it's a huge advantage. And yeah, most people overlook that. So one of my top tips would be making sure you have a lot of metal, making sure you can build a base, because it will really help you out in the long run, especially when it comes to winning games. And that's not just for solo games as well. When you move over to team games, it translates even more. Having a base for your team is yeah, it's quite necessary. I'm gonna head over here and farm up some of these stones right here. These stones are pretty good. They give you a decent amount, and they're easy to come by. For those of you that are really new to this game as well, you'll see this blue circle. I've seen so many people who don't actually know what that is. That blue circle is actually from the campaign. There's a perk, and it allows you to mine things quicker. Obviously, I'm sure you know now. So hit that blue circle whenever it pops up. You'll be able to destroy stuff much quicker. I'm pretty sure you actually yield a bit more as well. Yeah, it makes things drop quite a bit more. I'm going to take this pump shotgun here. So right now my focus isn't to get a high kill game. It's possible, I've done it, I've got 15, 20 kill games multiple times, but at the moment it just does not reward you enough for getting those high kill games. Obviously with the stats and leaderboards, they've been announced now, so they'll be coming soon. But right now you really don't have to push for it. The best thing you can do is just loot up well, and just try to understand building. That's the best tip I can give, is understanding the building and how that mechanic works. Okay, so we see a guy down here. First thing I notice is he's in the water, right? He stood on top of a boat. One thing about the water is you can't move very well in the water. So we're going to scare him. We don't have a long-range weapon. You'll see that bloom taking its play right there. There we go. One more guy right here. Okay, so that was nice and easy pickings right there. We only really lost our shield. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the sniper rifle right here. And then as I talked about, get your pickaxe, spammy over all of this. It will pick up all of your lootable things. and leave anything else that you don't really need. We're going to take this shotgun here. Blue rarity, obviously that is rare. Green is just uncommon, so always pick up the higher rarity item if it is on the floor. Obviously it has a bit more damage, and yeah, it will help you get people down a lot quicker. So this guy in the water, in my head, I didn't count it out, but in my head I was looking at the numbers that were popping up. If it's a white number, that's a health hit. Typically, well, you have 100 HP. So I was seeing how many shots this guy had exactly. I think there's another guy up here. There's one guy here. You can see he just killed somebody. He's dead now. I'm just going to check up here because there could be another guy up here. His tracers were going right over here, so I don't know if he was shooting at me or if he was shooting at someone else. Okay, I'm pretty sure he was shooting at me. He just had some poor aim. We're gonna have to go now because of the blue. I've really left it a bit late, but we should be fine. We got a med kit. I was too busy looking at the loot, trying to pick up some items and stuff. This storm isn't really too deadly right now for me. It will take 1 HP per second or per tick. Whilst I'm running in the storm, and then once it goes static it actually chunks a little bit more. It's normally 1, 2 and 3 damage per tick, I believe, per wave of the storm. So this is second wave. I'm pretty sure it will take 2 damage off of me. Hopefully we make it through. We should be fine. I have that med kit like I said. Once it stops we'll top up on bandages. And then we'll look to go kill somebody. So yeah, it's taking 2 damage per tick now. So we're going to stop, put on some bandages. It takes about 3 seconds. So that means we're losing about 6 health per tick. Now I'm going to go for the big medkit, and then we'll run it once we have the medkit on. Medkit will put us to 100 health, so we should have plenty of time to make it. If you notice in the top right hand corner as well, you'll see there are 2 lines right now. There's a blue one and a white one. The blue one is the quickest path out of the safe, out of the blue zone. So if you're looking for the quickest path to safety, you want to follow that blue line. The white line still just marks it to the next safe zone. That's a very important thing to understand. Right, now that we're out, we're just going to heal up full. First thing I'm looking for is people around me. I'm a sitting duck right now. There's, I have to heal up. I'm disoriented. I don't know where people are. So I'm just going to check my surroundings. I see a player built structure here, a player built structure here, and I actually saw in the corner of my eye someone building over there. So he's building on the edge of safe right now, so we're going to push up, see if we can see him. If possible, we'll go for that headshot. We've got the sniper now. It is possible. But we need to make sure that if we are shooting, it's going to be worth it. We know that there's going to be people around here somewhere. It's just, we just have to understand if we're going to make that shot, is it going to affect us at all? See, this guy's still building. It does look like he's on the edge of safe, so I am just going to... There's one guy here, see? He's going to push that guy, so I'm going to... They're already fighting. Okay, one guy died close there. So this guy here is going to push him as well, which probably means he's going to die, and I should be able to pick off the last guys remaining. Okay, we hear those shots coming in. I'm going to swap to my assault rifle when I get close. That's a grenade launcher right there. And we can see in the bottom left he got exploded right there. So we're just going to hang about right here, wait for him to push. There's no point pushing just yet. It's an easy kill, letting him come to me. We can see him over there coming through now. So we're going to go down as far as we can on this bank and just peek with this this wall hack camera, pretty much, this third person shit. I don't really like it, but you know, it's there, may as well use it, right? I'm going to wait for him to start picking up some stuff. Doesn't actually appear like he's pushing, so... I'm going to build up here, see if we can see him. Let's try to get this med kit here to fill up our loadout, and then we'll spam to pick everything up here. Okay, right here, assault rifle with a scope, so we're going to go and pick this up. This will benefit us quite a bit. Then there's actually an auto sniper there, but I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to swap this out as well for this this assault rifle right here. So next thing I'm looking for is where we got to move. We got to move onto safe, which is this way. I see player built structures here, but they're not damaged at all. I know there was one guy over here, so he's probably pushed to these buildings, I would imagine. There's actually only 3 people left alive, so we're just going to swap our building mode to metal and then look to get to the center of safe and start building. Obviously, we just have to be careful of where these guys are. We know one guy is close. When I build, typically I'll go like this. I'll build ladders around, well, stairs around, full of metal walls. Use a couple floors here. And now we're just going to hang about and wait to see some people. We've got the center of the safe, so there's really... we really don't have to be worried about pushing anywhere. Until obviously the safe zone moves, and then we may want to start thinking about it. Okay, so we know one person's over here. We got him, nice and easy. That was just a nice and easy pick, and we saw the other guys down here. He's going to be behind this tree right here. So we're going to drop down onto this platform here. I'm going to pop my med kit. This guy, he's no concern to me right now. He's right in the open. He's going to have to... in fact, I think we're both in safe right now, so I'm just going to wait for him to get greedy and try and peek me. There is some loot up there, so he may actually push for that loot. What I'm going to do right now is... I'm actually short for resources. I don't know if that's him. I'm actually going to build up. Oh, he got me. Oh, damn. That was insane. He got me with that flick shot. But that is probably obviously this video, this was fresh, this was live. I just hopped in a game, decided to do a little commentary with it. So you see what is in my head when I'm playing the game, and the thoughts and processes that I'm sort of going by when I'm looking to get that win. We didn't get the win in this game. He had an insane shot. We definitely had the advantage, so it was just down to his skill level for that one, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, there were some decent tips in there, and hopefully see you climbing the leaderboards once they're ready to go and they're released and actually tracking your stats and stuff. Good luck in the battlefield, guys.